Do you know what others think of you or how you show up in the room? This is probably more important than what you think. Let's talk about it. I'm Adrienne from Adrienne's Avenue, and I talk about things that are rich, relatable, and relevant that will help you become the leader that others want to follow. Let's jump right in. Like me, I know you have been to meetings that you're hoping certain people just won't show up because they suck the life right out of the room. Then there are certain people you're hoping and would love to be there because they bring so much life into the room. Which are you? A lot of this depends on your reputation you have with your company. Yes, we all have a reputation. People think things about us that we may not know, but it is our reputation. It is how we're marketing ourselves to others in the company. And it can be very critical at times. So it is important for us to know and understand our reputation. Your reputation is very powerful. If you are known for being the type of leader that can take a group of people and transform them into something that's beneficial to the company, high producers, great attitudes, willing to help, just pitch in wherever they're needed, this is a good reputation to have. However, on the other hand, your reputation could be bad, and if you are the type of leader that just can't get your team to work together and there's some other things that's going on, there's always something going on your team, this is not such a good thing. And so it's important for us to know how we're showing up to our leaders, to our managers, and to the company just in general. Now, I believe you have a great reputation, especially if you hit that like button and that subscribe button so that you can stay up to date on the latest information as it becomes available to you. In a nutshell, your reputation is what others unconsciously expect from you when you come to the room or when you're just at work in general. These are your habits, your traits that they know that you're going to do because it's just your reputation. So they expect this from you at all times. So it's very critical that we know what our reputation is. Don't run from it. Don't hide from it. Just learn what your reputation is. Now, you can't control what people think about you, but you can do things that will influence what they think about you. Now, feedback is key to your reputation. You need the feedback to know the areas that you may need to address. No one has a perfect reputation, but there are things that we all can work on and all can get better at. So get that feedback that you need, then you will know exactly where you need to focus. This feedback that you will receive can come from your team, your direct reports. It can come from your manager, or it can come from your mentor. You need to speak with folks that will be honest with you, because if you want to address these issues, you need honesty. Make sure your shoulders are big enough to handle it. Don't get your feelings hurt. They're only trying to help you and help your reputation. So be willing to accept what they have to say. And if they're saying the same thing, it's probably some truth to that. Another way of assessing your reputation is just to be honest with yourself and look at your habits. If you're habitually late to meetings, if you take a long time to explain things in meetings, if you're argumentative in meetings, or if you don't get along with certain folks in meetings, these are all things that can be a part of your reputation, and it won't be a good thing as far as your reputation is concerned. So just do an honest assessment of yourself to help you understand what your reputation is, and then these are things that you can work on. The next thing you want to do is to decide how you want to show up and how you want to change your reputation. So just sit down and assess everything that you have in front of you, what people have said, what you know to be true as far as your habits are concerned, and decide how you want to show up at the job, how you want to show up for the company. And at that point, what you can do is look at the list and then start with one thing. If it's something like coming to meetings on time, focus on that until you get that down, and then you can wipe that part of your reputation out, and then you can move to the next thing. But one thing at a time will be the best way of addressing your issues as far as changing and shifting your reputation. The last part of shifting or changing your reputation is to have someone that you're accountable to. Someone like your mentor, someone that you can share that I've done this and I did it on 3 occasions. I may have fallen off the bandwagon on the 4th occasion, but this is what I'm working on. Get feedback from them and see how things are going with you, and just be honest and open with them, but have someone that you can have accountability to, that's not necessarily connected directly to your manager or your team. After you put in the work and made changes to some of your habits that you do, your reputation will start to change and people will start to notice. Your team will notice, your manager will notice, and it'll just be good for you. So hang in there. It may not be noticeable for a few weeks or a few months, but they will notice that there is a change in you, and this is exactly what you want to happen. So go out there and have that great reputation with your company.